Speaking is probably one of the most important skills there is in language learning, because otherwise, how are you going to communicate yourself? And that's why this video is going to be helpful for you, because I'm going to help you develop your speaking skills. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Jennifer Victoria. This is my channel where I talk about language learning, and today I'm going to be helping you with your pronunciation and with your speaking skill. But before we get started, if you are a language lover too, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because as I said, here we talk about language learning, and also click on the like button in this video. I'm going to be talking only about one thing that you can do, and that is going to absolutely change the way you speak, basically. This is especially for English, but you can apply this with any other language that you want. I'm talking about basically YouTube video plus camera. That's basically how I call this technique, YouTube video and camera, because all you're gonna have to do is watch a YouTube video, which is something that you probably are already used to doing because you are watching me right now, so you probably like watching videos. And besides, you will be using your camera. I don't know if you are someone who likes to record yourself, but in this technique, you're gonna have to like the fact that you are filming yourself, because it is going to be very important in this technique. As I said, what you will do basically comes down to summing up what you watch. So for example, you are watching this video right now. If you follow this technique that I'm talking about, when you finish the video, you will basically try to grasp all that you've heard from this video, all that I talked about here. You will try to sum it all up, and well, grab your camera and speak exactly what is in your mind about the video that you've just watched, about this video specifically. I have done this multiple times, and I still do this, especially now that I'm learning German. I like to do it with German. And no, I don't have a lot of vocabulary. So for example, I have actually been learning German for less than a month, so I don't know a lot of words, but I use whatever I have available in my head. The very first step that you have to take is to choose a video that is okay to your level. For example, if you are an intermediate level, please don't choose something that is clearly like really proficient level, like, you know, don't go for that. But especially if you are a beginner, by the way, don't go for advanced videos. Choose something that is a bit more adequate, it's a bit more appropriate to your own level in English. All that you will have to do while you are watching the video is basically grab pen and paper. You have to have pen and paper with you the whole time, because you're going to be taking notes of whatever new vocabulary that you are learning. So for example, if you saw a word and that word keeps coming up, it keeps, you know, like the person who's in the video keeps saying that word, you have to know that is an important word for the whole context of the video. So you need that word on your vocabulary too, so you will take notes of that. And besides, you have to repeat after the person who's speaking in the video, because otherwise, how are you going to improve your pronunciation if you don't actually put in the work of repeating? So it's very simple. Just pause the video, and if you need to, pause 2 times and repeat the word, because you need to be, you know, you need to get your muscles used to the language already. So that's going to be a very must-do thing. Now comes the most important part. After you watched the video, after you took notes of whatever is new there and repeated after the person who's talking, you will record your own video. Every single video of yours has to start with you saying that what you are going to do. So me, for example, whenever I am doing this technique, I always start by saying, hey, today I will talk about this, or I will talk about that, or oh, today I will talk about the video that I've just watched, which was basically this girl talking about her favorite food, you know, just like to give you an example. And you basically have to say that first things first, you know, like that has to be the first thing that you say, because you will be giving the video a context where, you know, it's basically the ground that you're going to be stepping in all the time. And well, that's very important. And after this step, you can jump right into talking about the video, finally. And no, it's no big deal to repeat things, okay? So let's just normalize repeating things that you already know, because if you are a beginner especially, you do not have that much vocabulary. So don't be afraid of repeating words that you already know. And especially, that's something that I want to add. Wait, I'm speaking too fast here. I'm going to give you a demo now so that you can understand even better this idea that I'm trying to convey. Basically, let's say I've just watched a vlog of a girl who is in, I don't know, Paris, and she is having a good time, and she's basically checking in into a hotel or something like that. And I will just describe that. I will say to my camera, "Hi, today I will talk about the vlog that I've just watched, which was about," and then you start talking about the vlog. So for example, this vlog was about a girl who was in Paris, and she was visiting, and she was checking in a hotel because she needed to stay at some place, which is obvious. So she was checking in, she was trying to speak French because French wasn't really a language that she knew how to speak, but she was trying to, at least. Anyways, that was just an example for you to visualize what I'm telling you. And now we're going to talk about the third thing that you have to do when you are recording yourself, which is use filter words. You know, that's a filter word, the one I've just said here. You know, like just whatever filter word that comes to your mind that makes you sound more natural will be required. It's very crucial. Like, you can't just record a video and not say any filter word. That will give, you know, like a more natural touch to your speech, so you have to say it. And of course, in the middle of the video, try to say at least 3 or 4 words of the words that you took notes of. So for example, remember I told you to take notes of new expressions? Try to use them now while you are recording your video. That's important too. And I forgot to mention, your video does not have to have 6 or 5 or 10 minutes. Like, your video can just have 1 minute. If you can sum up what you've watched in 1 minute, that's just fine. And as soon as you are finished, as soon as you see that you've just done your job, you can stop the video and you can watch the video. But before you watch the video, there is something important that you have to do. You have to put subtitles on your video. That's another part of this whole technique. The subtitles part is very important because it will tell you if you are pronouncing things correctly. If the subtitles are just like following the things that you are saying, if it's all written correctly, then you know that you are pronouncing things appropriately. But if it's not, you will be able to tell it too. For that, the only app that I know is CapCut. You can use CapCut. It's like very good, but it's also not for free, so you'd have to pay for it. But if you know another app that can put subtitles on your video without charging you for it, go ahead and do it. The most important thing is that you put subtitles on the video because, as I said, you need to know if you are pronouncing things correctly. And for last, the most important and fun part is to watch the video. Now that you've recorded this entire video of you speaking, you can watch it. And let me tell you, it's going to be boring. It's going to be a little bit boring because if you are not accustomed to speaking, you will, notice that you can't express your ideas quite as much as you wanted to, and you can't really speak faster. So it will be a little boring to watch some parts of the video, but I'm sure that there will be some other parts that you will be actually very proud of yourself for trying and for speaking. And sometimes you just, are able to say things exactly like you want to say, and then you can just celebrate. And even if you don't find those moments, just like celebrate anyway, because at least you tried. And of course, as soon as you are finished watching the video, you can save it, and really save it, because in 10 months you can watch that video again, you can rewatch it, and you can see how much your speaking skills have improved if you keep doing this on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be on a daily basis though. You can do this on a regular basis, like for example 2 times a week, 3 times a week will be great and will make a huge change in your speaking, I'm telling you. Well, apparently we've come to the end of one more video. Thank you very much for watching, and congratulations if you've come to the end. Please do this technique for your own sake and tell me what you think of it. Now keep watching these videos right here. I'm sure they will help you just as much as this one did. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.